When it comes to Pokemon, 6-0 and out the door. When it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, OTK and up for show. Servine 1212 is the name you ought to know. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some more. What's happening, YouTube? Servine 1212 is back with some more Death Pro shenanigans. And this time, like I said, I'm bringing you guys my Toon deck profile. So let's get right into it. First off, we have Toon Gemini Elf. Basically, you hit somebody directly with her, do damage, and then you throw a card out their hand to the graveyard. Really useful. Like a lot of decks, unless you're going against Dark Worlds, nobody really wants to have their hand advantage get destroyed. Then we have 2 Card Guard. These guys are here for protecting your Moon Mirror Shields, your Lose One turns, your Vanities, your Toon Kingdom. Just put that guard counter on something that you want to keep alive, and it'll stay there. Hopefully, that's the goal. Next, we have 3 Toon Cannon Soldier. He's basically here. I was running Toon Mermaid for a period of time over Cannon Soldier, but after weighing the options, like they both have the same attack, so I'm not losing anything there. But Toon Mermaid, she costs 500 to attack, which is kind of stupid. And Toon Cannon Soldier, on the other hand, he can tribute a monster and do 500 to your opponent. But only difference is Toon Mermaid you can special summon when you can't do that with Toon Cannon Soldier. But Toon Mermaid requires the Toon Kingdom, so I'm like, Cannon Soldier's better. So we have 3 Cannon Soldier over the Mermaid. And then we have 3 Max Sorcerers. And this guy, you do damage with him, and you draw a card. Never bad. Next, we have 2 Magic Reflectors. This is basically just here to protect your Toon Kingdom, Comet Cannon, Moon Mirror Shield. You just play it and put a counter on it to keep them safe from destruction for that turn. Then we have 3 Terraforming, because we need our Toon Kingdom. 3 Toon Tables of Contents, because we need our freaking Toon Kingdom. 3 Pot of Dualities, because why? Because we need Comet Can this time. No, just kidding. Because we need Toon Kingdom. Then we have 1 Mystical Space Typhoon. It's like always good to at least run one of these things in a deck. Then we have 2 Moon Mirror Shields for those awkward times when you don't have Toon Kingdom. Or to just take some of the weight off of Toon Kingdom so you don't have to worry about your Toons dying by battle. Then we have 2 Comet Can. This is amazing. We already have a low monster count. You can kind of just slap this down and grab one of your opponent's monsters and just take it with you. It's like, oh, you have a Bills? It'd be a shame something was to happen to it. We have 3 Toon Kingdom. This is the heart and soul of the deck. You need to run this at 3. I would run it at 14 if I could. And then we have 2 Toon Briefcase. This is basically a time space trap pull for Toons without life point cost. They summon, you try to pendulum summon? I have a Toon monster, bitch. Get that shit out of here. That's basically what this card says. Toon Mask, I have this at 1 just because I run Lose a Turn and Vanities. Basically, if if they have a monster on the field, while you control Toon World, you can special summon a Toon monster from your hand or deck whose level is less than or equal to that monster. And yeah, it's actually a pretty good card. I don't run any like the big level Toons because I find them to be absolute crap, because you have to go neg, and then you have to have, on top of that, you have to bank on your Toon card surviving that turn, which won't always happen. Like, they may get rid of this and then kill a Toon, so it's not worth running. Then we have the Floodgates. We have the Vanities of Emptiness, best Floodgate ever. Then we have 3 Lose One turns. This card is absolutely necessary to kind of help us survive certain matchups. Then we have 2 Crystals of Forbidden Spells. This is a fun card because we run 19 spell cards. Basically, you discard a spell card to negate the activation, and once you negate the activation, that card becomes cursed, and it can't be activated again for the rest of the duel. So this is pretty funny against Pendulum decks. It's like, oh, you're activating that level 8 guy? Nope. Oh, you're activating MST on my Toon Kingdom? Nope. It's a really good card. Then we have 1 Solemn Warning. You can put Solemn Striker if you want to, but I'm an old school guy and I like Warning. And then extra deck, you do not need an extra deck. You can put one in here and just fill it with a whole bunch of generic rank 4s if you want to, but for the replay that I'll be showing you, I never used my extra deck once. I just kind of just went to it Toons only. Some people thought I was playing Exodia because I would open up with the Toon Table of Content. They were like, here we go. But anyways, in the side deck, I have cards that you can run like in the deck as well. There are other options. So we have Regeki and Dark Hole. Board clears are always good. And you can kind of thaw a Dark Hole because Toon Kingdom will protect your monsters from being destroyed. Then we have Spell Shattering Arrow. You can't use Fairy Wind because you need your Toon Kingdom alive. So we're going to have Spell Shattering Arrow instead of that. It's a good alternative to blow up your opponent's Pendulum Scales. Then we have Field Barrier. You can run this over Magical Reflector, but I found that a lot of times they were just going to Castell away my Toon Kingdom, and then Field Barrier will lock me out. So that's why I did not run that. Then Dimensional Fissure and Macros Cosmos serve the same purpose. You don't use your graveyard like at all, so you can just use this to screw your opponent's graveyard over. 1 Torrential Tribute. Once again, board wiping is good.
Imperial Iron Wall, because screw Infernoids, you can just run this and stop a whole bunch of decks that lack their banishing effects. Fiendish Chain is also good for keeping your Toons alive and not having to stress your deck out by banishing a card every time. Light Imprisoning Mirror, because we don't run any light types in this deck at all, so you can just use this freely. And this helps you survive the Blue Eyes matchup, which is by far the worst matchup for Toons. That, like, the White Spirit Dragon can come out and banish your Toon Kingdom, which is absolutely devastating. And then on top of that, the Blue Eyes, that Rampage Dragon they have, that twin-headed Blue Eyes Dragon, that thing can attack your Toon monsters and then banish them if they don't die, which is absolutely a menace to get rid of. So this kind of helps make that matchup winnable for us. And then finally we have one Solemn Notice, like I said, you can, or Solemn Strike is what it's called. You can run this over, you can just load the deck up with these if you want to. Matchup wise, this deck has a pretty decent matchup against a lot of decks. Anything that can kind of get around loser turn is kind of an issue. Like Pepe, if they can like get rid of your loser turn and then go off and then get through your Toon world, you're in trouble. But they have to kind of bend over backwards to do that. I think the worst matchups overall, though, are definitely Blue Eyes and Despots. Despots because they can just, like, make Despot 9 or use Despot 3 to get a whole bunch of attack on one monster, and then Falcon Punch straight through your monster, regardless of it, like, surviving, and just OTK you like that. And then Blue Eyes, let's see, that Twin-Headed Dragon and then White Spirit Dragon absolutely screw over this deck. And stuff like Armades as well, because you can't get your Moon Mirror Shield to activate, which is kind of key sometimes. That's kind of annoying. But other than that, it does pretty well. Alright, well, on to the replays. Alright, so the first replay we have for you guys here, this is against Light Sworns. Now, I'm afraid to click the swap button because DevPro has been giving me, like, the finger lately. So, yeah, I'm going to see if it's going to work this time. Oh, here we go. It works. Okay, cool. But this is against Light Sworns, so he just goes Sarks and just passes. So I'm like, okay, cool. I have Toon Kingdom in hand, so I can use my table of contents to search out. I'll go for Sorcerer because I like drawing cards, and I have like basically the godlike setup. So I have Kingdom on the field, Sorcerer, Moon Mirror Shield, lose one turn, and then Bottomless Trap Hole. This was back when I was running Bottomless over Solemn Warning. As a disclaimer. So he goes ahead. His Gold Sark just counts down. He goes Trick Clown, touches someone's Hat Tricker. I'm like, okay, whatever comes on next is not gonna have an effect. He makes this Light Swarm Minerva thingy, and I just like bottom slit. I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with this thing. Now, I didn't read his effect. It's when this card is destroyed, period. He gets the pop cards on the field, which absolutely sucks. Like, so he's gonna mill from his deck and then pop stuff. That is so irritating. I hate this card. Trick Clown's gonna go off. He's gonna take 1,000. Mill. He gets rid of my entire field, basically. My Toon Kingdom gets popped, and then my Mass Sorcerer get popped. So I decided to put Moon Mirror Shield back on top of my deck because I have Card Guard. And I can use Card Guard to protect my lose one turn, and then Moon Mirror Shield to protect my Card Guard. So I don't really have to worry about spell effects, so this is the Light Sworn deck, so they don't run many spells. So that was my thought process behind what I just did there. So I go ahead, I Card Guard, get a counter on my lose one turn, and then Moon Mirror Shield my Card Guard, so now I can swing. Not have to worry about anything. Kill that Trick Clown. Trick Clown says no and decides to come back anyway, so he takes 1,000 right there. And we pass turn. Back to this guy. What are you going to do? I have a couple of Light Swarm replays. I don't know which one I'm watching right now. He gets his Judgment Dragon back to his hand. He has all 3 Judgment Dragons in hand. Holy crap. He drops out another... What is this? The Damage Juggler. Goes for XYZ Dragon. I don't know why he decided to XYZ summon. You could have just normal summon and probably just crash into this thing. Well, Moon Mirror Shield. That wouldn't work. He really needs to get that Galaxy Cyclone milled or something to get over this. I go ahead, swing with Card Guard, blow up that dragon. Right? This mini lock right here is just proving devastating for the Light Swarm player. He can't do anything really. He gets a Solar Recharge. He's gonna try to draw through his deck, try to get something. Doesn't activate it for whatever reason. Oh yeah, he doesn't have a Light Swarm monster. He's over here noobing it up. I'll draw into the Terraforming, so I'm like, yes, get this Toon Kingdom back. That's why I was holding on to my Cannon Soldier, because I didn't want to summon it without protection. But now, go and banish another 3 cards. Cannon Soldier's on the field. And now we are back. We are back, and we are holding it down. He's going to go ahead and send Damage Joker to the graveyard for a search next turn. Cannon Soldier can't attack, because all Toons have this stupid restriction. When they can't attack the turn they're summoned. But anyways, he goes ahead, draws, pulls up the Hat Tricker. He's going to banish, grab another Hat Tricker. special summon. And then he's basically walling up. He's just trying to stall. So I'll let him do it. I draw into another loser turn. That's not what I wanted to see, but it's whatever. I'll just go ahead and set it in case he gets rid of this one. Go ahead and swing directly with my Toon. This is why I feel they can be good, because they're like Magiceptors in the aspect that they don't die. But on top of that, no matter what you put on your board, we do not care, because we swing directly anyways. So you can go ahead and make your super mega quantum antelope monster, whatever it is. We're going to swing directly at those life points. So he goes ahead and does more clown stuff. Somehow he's playing Light Swarms, and I see more clowns than Light Swarm monsters. See the attacks into this, I just banish a card. Like, not worth letting them die. So any direct damage you can get is useful. I pull a Mass Sorcerer. I'll go ahead and summon him out as well. He can't attack either because stupid Toon restrictions. It's not like they're broken or anything. Swing, kill that Trick Clown. He doesn't bring it back. Swing, do another 1400 directly. Yeah, this is basically how Toons work. You normal summon your way out of every issue. We don't need special summoning. I haven't special summoned at all in this duel. We've just been normal summoning. This guy's over. He's trying to go all in with his Light Swarms and stuff, and I'm just like, no. He goes ahead, gets back his Lila. Lila's gonna I want to pop that. No. And then after that, he just kind of forfeits out. Alright, on to the next replay. Alright, now we are going against Despots. Like I said, they are a bad matchup for Toons, and this is showing how to handle the matchup a little bit. This guy got super salty this battle, and it was this duel was so hilarious just because the level of salt he had. So I opened up pretty well. I got the Moon Mirror Shield, the Loser Turn, and the Toon Kingdom, and then the Toon Monster. So I go ahead and I just set my field up. I go Mass Sorcerer first, go ahead and activate that, and then slap down the Loser Turn. Now we are protected. As long as he doesn't pop my Loser Turn. Because Despots, they have access to the Despot 5, which pops spells upon summoning. And then the Falcon Punch aspect that they have is really good. So he goes normal summon Despot 2. I lose one turn, so he can't search twice. Because no searchy. Bust out 2, bust out the other 2. Loser Turn is like, nah, fam. They still try to search. It's not happening. Anyways, I used to be a Despot player. I used to love this deck, but then it turned Pendulum on me. And I haven't played it much after that. I still like it because it's still a really cool deck, but I just haven't played them much. Yeah, he's actually playing an interesting build. He has this Oscillating Vibration card. And this is works pretty nice with Despots. I pulled the MST here. So I normal summon my Gemini F out. I swing directly with the Mass Sorcerer. He goes ahead, flips a Royal Decree. And I'm like, screw that Royal Decree. MST. My lose one turn has to stay alive here. So I kill that Royal Decree. I go ahead, kill that Despot too, because I don't want him boosting his Toon attack. His Despot attacks. That's really bad for me. And then I draw a card. And I get the Cannon Soldier. Another Toon to have in hand. He draws, pulls Despot 5. He gets some of the luckiest top decks too, and yet it just isn't enough. So he uses Oscillating Vibration. He pops his scale and then draws a card. He just drew the Despot 3. That's probably one of the best Despots, just due to the fact of getting Despot at your deck. Really. So I'm just over chilling. He attacks my Gemini Elf, and I'm like, it hurts a little bit. So I go ahead and draw. I get Table of Contents. I'll go ahead and keep this in my hand in case I draw into my, what's the name of that card? The Curse Seal of Forbidden Spell, so I can have something to discard. He destroys his Despot 5, draws another card, and then special summons Despot 2. No searchy. I swing, get over Despot 1, because right now that's the most threatening thing, because this Toon Gemini Elf is a direct pathway to my life points. And I swing directly, get a card out of his hand. Fortunately, I don't hit the Despot 3, I get the double Machine Duplication. And I do get the Curse of Forbidden Spell, so I set that, and then I set my Cannon Soldier. Kind of have a little bit of defense. I want him to attack this and not Gemini Elf. And he pulls Despot 9, which is this is hell for this deck. And this is where Gemini Elf kind of bites me in the ass. Jesus, let me talk. He kind of shots Despot 6, pops something, lose one turn once again. No. So he's gonna go ahead and use Despot 3 to Falcon Punch my Gemini Elf. If it gets up to 4,500 attack. Owie does 2,600 to me. I'll just banish a card though because Toons are cool like that. Next player's turn. Draw. I get a Comic Hand. Oh, this is the funniest card. It's basically a Snatch Steal for Toons, and it's so stupid. Because after you Snatch Steal them, they get protected by your Toon Kingdom. So I go ahead, I attack. He tries to activate this effect, but Moon Mirror Shield says no. And I kill his Dust by 3. Then I draw another gem on that elf. And then I attack. Get that 9 to the graveyard, so I don't have to worry about him pendulum summoning it. But look at this. Look at this retardedness. Also, I activate that. Switch on my Toon Briefcase for protection. Throw that down so he can't summon anything scary. Now look at this stupidness. Look at this. Look at this top deck. Freaking Soul Charge. He pulls Soul Charge. He's like, oh, okay, cool. And I can get my Dustbot 9 back. So he goes ahead, grabs Dustbot 9, puts that back. Once again, the loser turn is going to give me like a little bit of protection, so I don't have to worry about dying this turn. He's going to go ahead and use Dustbot 6 to attack. Well, he tried to, but like, oh yeah, Soul Charge. So I get a Magic Reflector. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I go ahead and just reflect up my Toon Kingdom. I don't talk about, like, in case he gets over this, I don't worry about Dustbot 5 being a dick. But anyways, time to attack directly with my Toons. Actually, I think I try to attack that, but I'm stupid because I forget it has an Armades effect where it swings. Or when it's attacked, you can't activate card effects, so Moon Mirror Shield is rendered useless here. So I just go ahead and Counter Can it and take it because this is the most threatening thing. Now, alright, now look at this top deck right here. Look at the one thing he needs. Dustbot 1, he pulls it. And I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? No freaking Toon Briefcase, get that out of here. And after that point, he just started cussing me out. But, alright, that's it for now, YouTube. Those are the Toons. You'll see the Toons versus the World video coming up pretty soon. They'll probably be out either later on today or tomorrow. And like the Zulkin video, there will be race quits incoming. See you later, YouTube.